What's up? Happy Canada Day, man. Alright, so the haul this month, no collectibles. None whatsoever. Let me adjust myself here. Yeah, so I got a bunch of books, I got a bunch of movies, no collectibles this month. So like I told you guys last month, I had a ton of Goosebump books to show you. I'll show you this one first. So Monster Blood 3. I already had this, but it was only a dime and in better condition. Although now that I look at the back's pretty fucked up. It's, you can't see, but it's all chopped up with a bit of tape. I didn't notice that. But anyway, it was a dime, and I do think it's better condition than the one I already owned. So I did buy a double there. Alright, next. These are in order. So, we got Say Cheese and Die. Welcome to Camp Nightmare. The Cuckoo Clock of Doom. My Hairiest Adventure. A Shocker on Shock Street. How I Got My Shrunken Head. Beware the Snowman. Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns. And then I got a couple of the You Choose to Scare ones. And that I got TikTok You're Dead and Little Comic Shop of Horrors. So yeah, in total there we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 new ones and one double. Okay, got a couple more books. I actually bought a bunch of books this month, but I'm not going to bother showing them off because, I don't know, they're not really collectibles or anything. Whereas the Goosebumps I do consider something I collect, so I'll show Goosebumps and the couple things I got here, but not going to show the other actual novels. So these are other books. I'm assuming these came out after Goosebumps and tried to, like, cash in on the popularity of them, but anyway, I do remember reading these as a kid too, and they're the Bailee School Kid books. So Gremlins Don't Chew Bubblegum, Dragons Don't Cook Pizza. And yeah, I remember reading a ton of these as a kid too. There was a bunch. I don't think there was as many as Goosebumps, but there was a bunch. And these are super short books. You can't really see, but it's like no more than 50 pages, and the font's freaking huge. And there's a lot of like pictures and stuff too. You could probably get through one of those books in like a half hour. Alright, next. I've actually been meaning to get these for a while. I remember when they first came out, I actually bought at least the first one. I don't know if I bought any more. At a book fair at school. And that's Captain Underpants books. So I got two here. And these were only a dime a piece, which is pretty awesome. This one's a hardcover, and I think colorized. No, it's still black and white. I would have preferred to get all paperback, but again, a dime. So yeah, I was actually curious about these. I've been wanting to rebuy them. Somebody put a bookmark in this one. To see if they were still kind of fun to read and whatnot. And we'll see. I don't have the first one. I don't know what parts these are. There's no, there's no numbers or anything on them. But yeah, I got these two. And as for the Bailee School Kids, those were also a dime. The Goosebump books, the double I got, and the Shocker on Shock Street were both a dime. The other ones I think were all $2 a piece. I also grabbed this Sonic book. This was a dime, and yeah, it's just a bunch of Sonic comics. I'm assuming it's newspaper comics, but I could be wrong on that. I don't know. Anyway, the Sonic comics. This is a bit random, but I thought it was cool. Grabbed a coloring book. The Beauty of Horror. And this is a badass freaking book, man. I'll show you guys a couple pictures. So there's Yeah, you guys aren't going to be able to see this very well on the camera, I doubt, but let's see. There's got to be some more cool pictures I could show you. I don't know, here's just a bunch of clowns. They even have some pretty graphic shit. There's one I'm trying to find here. Oh, there it is. So you got like a crow plucking out some guy's eye. Or like a head skewed onto the fence there. With a bird pulling the eye out. So this is a badass freaking book, man. And I did start one. If I could find it. I'm sure this isn't going to show up on the camera very well, but I did start one. And I'm trying to get fancy with like fading and gradients and blending and shit. Because I also grabbed a 72 pack of Prismacolor. And then I got like an accessory kit which comes with the highlights are a blending marker and a blending pencil. So yeah, that's cool, and I got a really good deal on all that shit, man. Like the blending, or not the blending kit, but the accessory kit normally goes for 20 at Michael's. I won it at auction for 5. The Prismacolor 72 pack normally goes for 95 at Michael's. I won it for 26. And then the coloring book, I think I got about what it's worth. Yeah, it's worth 18. I think I paid maybe 13 or 14. So I got a good deal on all that shit, man. Alright, on to the movies. I'm running out of surface space. Start with these 3. So I finally finished the Kevin Smith collection, man. I got them all. So we got Clerks 2. Unfortunately, the full screen edition, but I saw it at the store. It was $3. So I said, what the hell, and grabbed it. We got Red State and Tusk. So I finally finished the Kevin Smith movies, man. I got them all. The only one I don't have, and I don't know if I'm really going to count it, is Cop Out. He does direct that, but he doesn't write it. Whereas every other one of his movies he wrote. So yeah, I don't know if I'll get Cop Out eventually, I'm sure, but as of now I'm counting it as I have every Kevin Smith flick. Alright, what else? I actually just saw Blade Runner, the first Blade Runner, for the first time not too long ago. So I thought it was good. I grabbed the sequel. I got that for $5. I know I'm not really telling you guys the prices, but I don't know. Most of the movies were $3. Tusk was 10. Red State. I know I won this at auction for cheaper. It normally goes for like 13. I think I won it for like 6. Clerks, yeah, was 3. Blade Runner was at Best Buy for 5. I also bought this the same day at Best Buy. All 5 Phantasm movies. That was 12 or 13. And I think the rest here are all going to be $3 for the most part. Yeah, so $3.33. But the store also has, you buy 3, you get 3 free. So really whatever the sticker price says, have that basically. So yeah, I got the new Halloween movie. This movie just came out a few months ago, and again, if you have the sticker, I paid like $1.17 for that. That's pretty awesome for a movie that just came out. I actually saw this in the drive-in. I didn't like it, but I've been meaning to give it a rewatch, so I have it now. Also got their Curse of Chucky, Carrie, Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers, which this is the show that happens after Mighty Morphin. It's only like a 10 episode thing. Yeah, 10 episodes. So yeah, I wanted that. I now have complete Mighty Morphin, both movies, the new movie, and this. After this, I think, is Neo, which I will get eventually. I think it'd be kind of cool to have all the Power Ranger shows. I got Problem Child. I loved this movie as a kid, both of them. They were on cable quite a bit. So yeah, I finally got the first Problem Child. Even on VHS, I think I have the second one, I believe. The first one I've never been able to find. So I have it on DVD now. The next three are from the thrift store. This was... I have no idea the price. This store had some really weird specific prices. $1.21, I think, is what that's supposed to say. So I got Smurfs, Season 1, Volume 1. So the two main things I collect, which are like complete freaking polar opposites, horror movies and cartoon shows. I'm not specifically into cartoon movies. I don't think there's any I really like that much. But cartoon shows, I love. Like when I was a kid, I was definitely babysat by the TV, man, and you name a show, I watched it. Smurfs is one of those shows. Again, I watched as a kid. Not a ton, and this is also a show I don't necessarily care to have the entire collection, whereas pretty much every other cartoon show I have is the complete collection. But this is like 19 episodes, and that's enough for me, so I got that. I also got Talladega Nights. That was 99 cents. And the George C. Scott version of Christmas Carol. Also 99 cents. So I don't think I've missed the price on anything. I don't know. For all those movies there, honestly, I paid maybe $25 or something. Like, I didn't pay a lot for all that. Between the three movies that were $1, then I got those 6 movies that were buy 3, get 3. That was $10. Oh, the Phantasm was 12. Maybe more like 30. Not a lot though. That's like 13 movies for $30. That's pretty damn good. And now on to the Blu-ray, of which I got some awesome fucking Blu-rays, man. Finally getting some collector's editions, building up that Scream Factory collection. And first we got the Scream Factory edition of Ginger Snaps. Crazy Glare. If you grew up in Canada, you'll know what I mean, man. During the October season, the Canadian stations would play the Ginger Snaps movies like fucking crazy, man. Pretty much on repeat. Especially the second one. So I love the fucking Ginger Snap movies. I don't know, I've never seen the third one all the way through. Second one I've seen a million fucking times. And the first one is definitely the best of the three. Next, we got Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. Again, Scream Factory. This one has the slipcover. Awesome fucking movie, man. Really funny. So yeah, if you haven't seen this, check it out. It is fucking hilarious. And I got a Vestron video. Wishmaster, all 4 movies. I love these fucking movies. Especially the second one. And actually, I haven't seen the third or fourth. So I'll be watching those soon. So yeah, that's it, man. We got, like I said, about 13 DVDs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. Yeah, 13 DVDs, 3 Blu-rays, a shit ton of books, and then the coloring stuff. And again, I got a few other books, a few other stuff to go with the colored pencils, but I'm not going to show on every little thing I grabbed. Just to collect stuff I collect. So yeah, that's it. That's everything. I'm not going to give you guys a total price this time just because there's some stuff I kind of forgot the price of. But if you don't... Oh, I didn't tell you guys the price of these, actually. This, I want to say, was something like $22. That probably about the same. And this I actually got a really good deal on. I've been seeing it at Best Buy a lot and always pass it up. Because they want like $35. It's $18 on eBay. So, I got that on there. So in total, I don't know, let's say I spent about, the books were maybe, I don't know, $16. the other books. Let's say 17 for all the books. Let's say about 60 for the Blu-ray. And about 35 for the DVDs. And about 50 for the coloring stuff. A little under 50, unless you count the accessory kit. So there you go. That's everything I picked up in... Shit, we're in July now, in June. That is everything I picked up in June. And I will see you guys next month. Later. I also forgot two things. I didn't want to put them in next month's video, so I did manage a couple VHS. I got Interview with the Vampire. That was a dime. And Prancer. That was also a dime. So yeah. I got those as well. I wanted to throw those in the video again so I don't gotta throw them in next month's. And yeah.